Shabbat Shalom. Parshat Haye Sarah has been designated by the Greater Miami Jewish Federation's Mishkan Miami as Sacred Conversation Shabbat. And while I don't want to talk about end-of-life issues in my sermon, I have decided to address it in this video Devar Torah. We spend a lot of time thinking about how we're going to live our lives, but we don't spend a lot of time thinking about how we envision the end of our lives, the example that we want to leave for generations to come, whether it's a living will, an ethical will. It's very common to write a last will and testament and then put it in a safe deposit box, but not really think about it so much in the days and weeks following. And recognizing that every moment of life is a gift. That's what this week's Torah portion teaches us, that Sarah lived 127 years. We should all be so lucky. And what happened right when she passed away is that Abraham thought to do chesed shel emet, an act of true loving kindness, ensuring that she have a proper burial place, which is not just the tract of land, but is a place where her descendants can come, where they could come to visit, to pay their respects to her. And in fact, we see that Isaac and Ishmael, who were estranged from one another in Vayera, do come together for the burial of Sarah and for the burial of Abraham. Often we don't like to think about cemeteries. We don't like to think about those places when we are no more physically, although are very much spiritually still here. Yet Parshat Haye Sarah forces us to do that. It forces us in two ways. In one hand, to make sure that there is a proper burial plot, that our papers are in order, that we have set the stage so that our children won't be in shock when, God forbid, we pass away. And also to provide for the next generation. The first thing done after Sarah is laid to rest is Abraham sends his servant to find a wife for Isaac, so that the continuity, lidor vador, from generation to generation will be ensured. And that's what we need to do as well. We need to recognize that we need to provide the proper burial place for ourselves and have those difficult conversations if we're in the sandwich generation with our parents, yet also ensure that the generation to follow us and generations yet to come will have continuity, will have an ethical example to follow, to cherish, and to emulate. It is not an easy task by any means, yet it is our responsibility to work towards moment by moment and day by day. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may we begin this very hard but difficult work. Shabbat Shalom.